Yeah, I had to lower the mic. I don't really feel right being up here yet because our youngest son is missing. And right before he left on his mission, he said, "Dad, don't let him retire your jersey before I get back." Well, we almost made it, but he is going to be watching the game at 3:30 in the morning on Sunday morning in Taiwan. So we're glad that he got the opportunity to do that. But it's kind of weird being at this stage where I'm like, okay, which hat am I wearing right now? Am I the college girl that fell in love with Rob Bosco? Am I the mother of his children? Am I the grandmother? So as I was thinking back through the memories of all those things, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Mark, because I was in high school when you had all of your great games. And I went to high school in Salt Lake, and there weren't a lot of Cougar fans, but I loved going to high school during football season. It was awesome. And like our kids talked about when Luke would come over and play football with them. And I love these two men, and grateful for all of the friendships that we've had through football. And one memory I always think of is when, after the Pitt game, so my roommate and I, she was on the gymnastics team, and we were always with Rob. And we used to totally make fun of all the people on national television. Like, their team would win, and who knows what team it was, but they'd always be like, "We're number one," because you're never number one when you win your first game. And so after the Pitt game, the next day, we took a picture on the couch, and it's one of my favorite pictures because Rob is just like wrapped from head to toe because of all the turf burns. And we're on either side of him, and we're all just like this, making fun of everybody that's ever done that. And of course, we ended up being number one. So that's one of my favorite pictures and memories from college. And it was just so much fun to be a part of, first of all, just to be at college. It was fun. And then to be a part of a season like that was just incredibly awesome. Probably something that we didn't really realize how great it was until years later. And we weren't married in '84. We started dating in the end of '83, and then in '85, I left to go on a mission, and we got married 6 weeks after I got back. And so I wasn't a wife, but I did have the opportunity to have a very special relationship with Lavelle and Patty, because we were friends with their son, Jimmy. And so he was not only our coach, they were like parents to us. And then, of course, Rob, later he got to coach with them. And when we go to the bowl games, Patty was like a grandmother to my kids. And she taught my older girls how to play cards. And so many memories over the years with them. And I'm so grateful for the relationships that we have on so many different levels with all the people at BYU. And that continues on today because we get to live here and work here. And I'm so grateful for that. And mostly what I was going to talk about was how thankful I am to have a husband that is famous not only for doing something great like this, but he hasn't tarnished the name in any way. And to be able to pass that on to your children and know that, yes, it's great and it's awesome that your dad is famous, and it's a lot of fun, but also that he never did anything to make anybody think less of the name, and that everything he's done has added to that legacy. And I'm so grateful to be a part of that. And just want him to know how much I love him and how much we love him. And we have had a really fun and a really great life. And a lot of that has to do with BYU and with football. But a lot of that has to do with what he is and what he has become.